MJTV Network. We're here today with the fabulous Weena, host of the Ellaboo's Closet Thrift Store. Y'all know y'all love thrifting. I want to thank you for allowing us into this fabulous establishment you have. But I want you to please tell our viewers who you are.
Well, first off, I would like to thank you ladies for coming and sharing your time with me. I'm Weena Holt. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I've been in Georgia off and on for 8 years. I just moved back last year. I was in New York for 3 years. And my whole thrift store is literally designed around my mother and her legacy.
Aww. Yes. Is that where the name Ellaboo came from?
Yes. My mother's middle name was Ella. And she had succumbed to ovarian cancer. I'm not going to say she lost her life to ovarian cancer because she was so bigger than life. Yes. But after her passing, I started an ovarian cancer foundation, and we educate women on first symptoms of ovarian cancer, and we do it through fashion, music, and art.
Nice. So, wait a minute. Fashion, music, and art. I can learn about ovarian cancer because your mother...
My mother was a diva.
Really?
When I say diva, and that woman, she had so much style, and it came with personality, and she just constantly gave to people. And when she succumbed, I was ticked off at ovarian cancer. I was like, you're not going to take my mother's life,
right? And
don't think that I'm not going to raise about it. So, so that's how Ellaboo's Ovarian Cancer Foundation came about. And Ellaboo's Closet Thrift Store is underneath it.
So you've already said 2 places that I dream of visiting, Los Angeles and New York. I visit New York, but I want to get to Los Angeles and back to New York. How is that so much different from being in Atlanta, between the 3? Wow.
Okay, well, first off, I love New York. That is literally, like, if I could just move back tomorrow, I would. But God told me to be here for now, you know, so this is where I am. The difference between New York, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. Los Angeles is fast-paced, laid-back, you know. Okay. New York is just so fast-paced. Everything is just going, and the energy is just so crazy. It's just, you know, crazy good, because I'm crazy good. So I love the energy around, you know, being around those type of people, because I just felt like when I'm in New York, no one really pays attention to you. Right. Just everyone's just doing their own thing, and there's just so much art and culture there. With Georgia, I absolutely love Georgia when it comes to the greenery, and I can say you have just the women out here. They do a lot more networking, and I don't know if it's just the culture or the background of you know, the Georgia peaches and the Southern bells, and so the atmosphere is a lot different, but all 3 of them just gives me life. All 3 states gives me life. And out of the 3, which one reminds you more of your mother? My mother was, she was born in the South, but she left the South when she was really young. She was in California. But I can say Georgia definitely reminds me of my mother. I'm not going to say it's because she, just when she moved here, you know, this is where she spent her last years. Her and my aunt were literally like Siamese twins. And 2 of my cousins started Morris Brown. So that was my aunt. She moved here, and my mother was like right behind her. So when I think about my mother, a lot of times I do think of Georgia, because they did their little parties here. Yeah. Party? Your mama party? Girl, did Ella party? Yes, ma'am. And when we had parties, it was always family. Nice. We just had a lot of, my mother, it was 12 of them. Oh, wow. And every weekend, if we weren't over at my mom's house, we were over one of my aunt's house, one of my uncle's house. So, and they all partied. And it was always the Southern way. Yes. Oh, my God. Cooking, yes, the whole 9. When you found out about your mother battling ovarian cancer, how far past that did you get to the Well, I didn't even start the foundation until 2 years after my mother succumbed to ovarian cancer. When my mother first moved here, I was in Los Angeles. I worked at the VA hospital in vascular research. By trade, I'm a nurse.
Oh.
So I left that, and then I ended up opening up a daycare, and I was making like 10 times more money, and I was able to spend more time with my children.
Right.
So once I opened up a daycare, I said to myself, I'm never gonna work for anybody else ever again.
Okay, so have y'all noticed that this woman says she has a foundation, she has a store, she was a nurse, she had a daycare.
Well, during that, right now, I have a marvelous crew that's working on our second annual fashion show. It's called Rip the Till Way. Till is the color for ovarian cancer.
Okay.
And our theme is Fantasy Till Land this year.
Nice.
So everything is going to be so like fantasy land, literally. And I'm in the process of designing my boy short line. You know, a lot of women, they do a lot of different organizations promote ovarian breast cancer through bras, and I'm doing mine through our boy short line. So when I say this year, this show is going to be so spectacular, and then some of the proceedings from the show is actually going to go to a woman that's either battling ovarian cancer, she has chemotherapy, if she needs assistance with her medicine. That's the whole goal, is for me to get a facility to facilitate these women that need help after their surgeries and during their chemotherapy.
Y'all heard her add designer and coordinator to her resume. Oh, Jesus, listen. Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm Tisa, your girl, on the Curvy Beauty on MJTV Network. We're about to go to a quick commercial break, and we got so much more in store for you. We'll be back.
My daddy came to U.S. 1953, Puerto Rico. Met my mom in 65, yeah, they had me.
Welcome back to the Curvy Beauty. I'm your girl, Tisa. I'm here with the fabulous Miss Long Resume, Miss Weena Holt, at her Elaboo's Closet Thrift Store. So can you please tell us a little bit more about this fashion show? Like where, when?
Sure.
How we get tickets?
Well, the tickets, you can actually purchase tickets online. Tickets are only going to be available online, so you definitely want to purchase your ticket, because this is definitely going to be a sold-out event.
Yes.
It's July the 17th, and on Old National Highway at the Ramada Plaza.
Okay.
It's going to be starting at 7 p.m. until whatever time we feel like ending it.
Okay.
And our Facebook, you can find us on www.ellaboosangels.org. That's ELLABOOSANGELS.org. Instagram is ellaboos2, and Facebook is Ellaboos Angels Ovarian Cancer Foundation. We also have a Facebook for Ellaboos Closet Thrift Store.
Yeah, do that thing, Miss Elaboo. I love your mama already, Miss Elaboo. Doing it.
And it's so funny, my mother, she hated cameras. She never liked to be in the spotlight. And it's just so ironic that her name is just really changing people's lives and giving back.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So she didn't tell y'all, but I'm sure y'all can see she's also a plus size model.
Yes. I do a little plus size modeling here and there. I'm more so a behind the scenes individual, but I do like to get in front of the camera from time to time.
That is just so amazing. I think I'm jealous, but you know, as a black woman, we can't be jealous. We just congratulate.
Exactly, and we just grow from one another. You know, I definitely, when I started the organization, one wanted women to completely bond together. I wanted to
Right.
literally be a sisterhood because my mother was so close to her sisters, and
Aw.
that's one thing that keeps me going. Is just knowing that it brings women together. I don't. Besides the ovarian cancer,
Right.
I just want Ella Booz to be able to build relationships just to last forever.
That's amazing. Real quick before we get into the store, can you go into, because I'm dealing with a lot of little young girls, females, and they really don't have no direction. How did you get the inspiration to at least have the multiple careers?
Well, my inspiration, I cannot give my mother all the credit, even though my mother was definitely a big influence in my life.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you my aunties were just, they were divas too. They
Aw.
rocked it too. But sometimes you don't get that support. Like a lot of women don't, a lot of females don't. So
True.
for me, because now my mother's passed away, my auntie passed away, my grandmother's gone. I have a 13-year-old, so
Mm-hmm.
I constantly tell her today, tomorrow is never promised. It's
Right.
never promised. You know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the Heavenly Father has to say, it's
Right.
His last word.
Exactly.
So if something happened to me next hour, the next 10 hours, the next day, you have to always believe in yourself. If you don't
Right.
believe in yourself, it doesn't matter. Someone can come and try to give you advice, try to
Mm-hmm.
show you they care, but you have to believe in yourself first. And I know it just sounds like, oh, so easy to say, but I'm telling you, a lot of my success, it was inspired by beautiful women, but
Mm-hmm.
I had to make it happen. You know, a
Right.
lot of people don't even give themselves credit for their success. You know,
Right.
so that's why I keep just going, and just the beautiful women like yourself
Aw, thank you.
around me. Really, girl, I be looking at you. Don't think I don't
She be
have my.
seeing me.
I be like this. I be looking at you now.
Just a few clicks of the mouse and you're on your way to discover how easy and convenient online printing should be. www.blazeonegraphics.com. Quick and easy 24/7 online printing. Free online business card design with over 1,000 templates to choose from. We also offer CD inserts, postcards, brochures, wide format printing, banners, window clings, and more. www.blazeonegraphics.com.
The Dark Skinned Sister. Purchase your book today at amandagrim.com.
So you ladies inspire me, and so just try to gravitate to some good energy and learn from that. If you don't have good role models in your life, then what I suggest is take the goodness and take the badness and make goodness out of it.
Right.
You know, everyone has choices and opportunities. Even people that we think is just so blessed and have all the everything in the world, those people don't become good people or successful people just because they
Right.
become good people and successful people because they chose to.
Exactly.
So
I
that's
agree
what I
with
say.
that wholeheartedly. So, Miss Weena, tell us about the store. How long has it been open? How can we locate it? Because, you know, I'm a thrifter and I know a lot of thrifters.
Well, our location is 3492 Washington Road, Suite 500, East Point, Georgia 30344. We do take donations since we operate under a nonprofit organization, and we just opened our doors 4 weeks ago. And when I tell you the support that we have been getting is just incredible. Like I can't. I know that this is all God. It is
Right.
all God's hands in this, in
Yes.
Ella. So, yes, and my whole thing is I love thrifting. I'm a thrifter, and I hate going into thrift stores that I don't feel like I can touch
Right.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to myself, I want to give back, and I also want something that has a good quality. All my clothing are I handpick them, or my staff hands pick them. Everything in our store, and if I'm not gonna put it in my house or on my body, I wouldn't even put it in the store. And everything is at such a reasonable price. I think the most expensive thing we have in our store is probably $22. If we do have anything above that is a designer and it's in excellent condition.
So you have stuff for the home. You have stuff for the wear.
Ma'am.
Really?
Yes, we have home decor. We have clothing, shoes, jewelry, books.
And I'm your girl Tisa, the Curvy Beauty on MJTV Network, and we will be right back after these messages.
Myself 5 years from now bigger than life. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, you're doing good things. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about where I can look back and I can say, I've done this, I've done that. And it's always been around circling, helping people and helping my children grow, helping my friends grow, helping myself grow. So the next 5 years, I see myself on the top of a mountain somewhere, just looking down at all the accomplishments that I've completed. 5 years from now, I see my facility up and running, a 24-hour staff that's able to assist these women that's battling ovarian cancer. My program is going to be in place. This is what I see in 5 years. Being able to assist women with their medication, with their bills, purchasing clothing for their children. I see my organization being bigger to be able to provide these things for these women.
That's amazing and sounds like much needed, especially with your passion that's behind it. I think I see Miss Ella Boo and Jesus up there working some things out already.
Because, you know, I feel like we have so many fundraisers that's actually being donated to research. But what about the women that's already suffering it? I don't see these programs actually in place. I feel like we need more programs to help these women, because once you're battling chemotherapy or surgery, whatever it is, I mean, I had like a major surgery and it took me months. If I didn't have my family, I don't know where I would have been.
Right.
So I just feel like we need more programs to help women in need, especially when they're sick.
I really agree, because some of the things actually some people go through, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had it to help.
Exactly.
So you're right. It's totally amazing. So what are the symptoms for ovarian cancer?
I'm so happy you asked that. Okay, so with ovarian cancer, first off, it's minority women. We're not prone. We're not at the top. That's something that we're not really prone with. Jewish women are the number one women that's prone with ovarian cancer, but Jewish women outlive minority women because they get their checkups, because they listen to their bodies. Anytime your body, you don't feel well, your body is talking to you. So my mother was the type of individual, she didn't believe in going to the doctor. You know, I never seen my mother sick. Even when I was a little girl, we didn't have medication. You know, my family has Native American in their background, so my mother did a lot of herbal things. And the first thing that she did, she would call her mom and say, "Oh, my stomach feel gassy," or my grandmother would tell her, "Okay, take this, take that." And I'm not scaring anyone. I don't want anyone to be afraid. But if you're having bloatiness, because these are the symptoms: bloatiness, um, eating and feeling full quickly, lower abdominal pain, pain while having intercourse, bleeding for longer than 2 weeks. If you have all these symptoms, then you need to consult your doctor. Don't feel like, "Oh, I can't go to the doctor. I don't want people to think I'm crazy." Please go to the doctor. Ovarian cancer is not like cervical cancer. Cervical cancer can be easily detected through a pap smear. Ovarian cancer cannot. And that's why it's called the silent killer. To be detected at its early stages, you need an ultrasound, a vaginal ultrasound, or a regular ultrasound. And if you have a family that's diagnosed with breast cancer or prostate cancer, because it can be inherited. And it's the same gene from breast cancer and prostate cancer. It's a bracket called the BRAC1 or 2. And some people carry this gene, and if you do, you have a higher rate, a higher chance of contracting ovarian cancer or breast cancer. So just listen to your body. Listen to your body, and don't let anyone tell you, and for being minority women, because my mother was married, but my mother was about her family. It always was about her family.
Right.
But you have to make sure you take care of your body and you listen to your body. No one can sit up here and say what ovarian cancer is actually from. There's so much cancer going around nowadays. So you have to take the precautions, because at its early symptoms, at its early stages, is the only way you have a higher chance of beating it.
And I'm Tisa with the Curvy Beauty, and we'll be right back.
I'm in love with you, oh baby, can't you see? This love is real and you just make me feel so free. I got you on my mind, baby, oh endlessly. Like the way you always come see about me. All this time I wonder if this love is true. Would you love me the way as I love you? Know it's real.
And we're back with the Curvy Beauty on MJTV Network. Weena, did I hear you talk about a walk or something?
Yes, ma'am. And I know you're going to be here.
I sure am.
Well, Ella Boo's is having their first annual walk. September is the month for ovarian cancer awareness all over the world. So we eradicate teal. So you guys have to remember, I'm not going to say wear teal every day, because you're not going to be able to do that. But I do expect ones to wear teal at least once a week. Let's put that in there. And our walk is going to be, we're going to start here, and we're going to walk to East Point downtown and come back. This location, once again, is 3492 Washington Road, Suite 500, East Point, Georgia. Also, you can call me on our business line. Is 404-663-3316. Our email is ellaboosangels@gmail. And I am looking forward to seeing everyone out here. We're going to have a fabulous walk this year.
I love walking. I'll walk to anything.
Okay.
No, I won't. No, I won't. But I'll be here in my tail Washington Road.
Yeah, it's the 3492 Washington Road.
So can I wear these boy shorts you was talking about?
Yes? Oh, ma'am. You probably don't want to be walking down the street with these boy shorts.
So tell me about this upcoming fashion show and a model call.
Well, yes, we are definitely looking for models, hairstylists, and fabulous makeup artists that can beat a face. So if you're creative and you want to show your talent through your makeup, it's fantasy makeup. We need you here on the 11th of May at 3492 Washington Road, Suite 500, East Point, Georgia. We need you here. We need your help. We need your participation. We're looking for sponsors. We're looking for vendors. We're just looking for anyone that would like to be a part of this extraordinary event. You know
What
what I'm
time?
saying? The time is starting at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. The show is July 17th on Old National Highway at the Ramada Plaza in Atlanta, Georgia. If you can't make it to the call, then please send over your information and we will definitely get back to you.
Is there anyone you would like to thank or shout out?
Yes, I would like to give a shout out to the fabulous Tina B. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Tina.
When I tell you this lady be on it and she helps me with my marketing and my events, Tina, I love you to pieces. And I also want to give a shout out to my business partner, Caleb Perry. He just suffered a stroke a couple of weeks ago. Caleb, I just want you to know that everyone is praying for you. We're constantly
Yes.
pulling for you. You definitely help me fulfill my dreams, and you're constantly pushing me to where I need to be. So I just want to thank you. You know, you're my best friend, you're my family. I just thank you so much for believing in my dreams, and I can't wait till you get better. But just so I can see your just be around your warm spirits. Get well soon, brother. Love you.
Get well soon from the Curvy Beauty.
Okay. And I would like to give a shout out to our coordinator, and she is like my sister, Miss Brenda. She is awesome. Celebrity hairstylist, stylist. She is always on point, okay? And she will definitely be here on the 11th. This woman is a beast with them flat irons and hair combs and so forth, and just a beautiful soul. Thank you so much, Miss Brenda. Thank you.
So tell us about the yard sale.
Okay, well, our yard sale is going to be a lot of fun. We're actually going to put all our furniture out in the parking lot and just have this fabulous yard sale. This is going to be in the month of July. So we have so many different events coming up. To go on our website, www.ellaboosangels.org. We'll have a lot of our events posted on the event page. And this is in July. So you got to come down before the yard sale, though, because we have some awesome things in our store. If you're an antique collector, if you're a thrifter, you just have to be here before then. We get fabulous stuff all during the week, and you're going to find something in here for yourself. I guarantee that.
I
Reasonable
guarantee it
prices.
too.
fashion show, July the 17th. But I didn't touch on the designers that's going to be participating in the fashion show. Miss Nora Khan. Oh my God. This woman, fierce. And she just had her book signing. But this past weekend, her collection can be bought at Macy's at the Greenbrier Mall. We have the Miss Francis Renee. Yes. We have a young, talented man named Denham. You need to look him up. When I say he is off the chain. And also Latanya Ferguson. She has a boutique online. She'll be here all the way down from Tennessee. We will be featuring our board shirt line from Ella Boo's Angels Ovarian Cancer Foundation. And it is something there for everyone. We also have Mr. Doug Reed that's involved. He's going to have some of the NFL players down there with their wives. And this is going to be just an awesome event. It is not like any fashion show. It is totally like an art exhibit. That's what we're displaying is an art exhibit. Every designer, every model is literally going to be a piece of art in this fashion show. And I want everyone to just come and support the cause and come have some fun with